The Battle of Waterloo in Young Arena. We've got 3 duels coming your way this afternoon as West Delaware in the second pool of the Battle of Waterloo. They finished second in their bracket yesterday morning, and they are here ready to go as they will take on New Hampton, Linmar, and Denver. Good afternoon, everybody, along with current assistant coach for the Hawks, Chris Lenz. I am Jamie Vasky, as we welcome you in. And Chris, before we get going, we're going to start at 182 pounds today. A lot of times when you get in dual tournaments, matchups are very important. And we talked yesterday how important a coin toss is in a sport of wrestling. The matchups are just as important.
Well, definitely right. You know, the objective here is to go out and try and whip your opponent, but some of those matchups are not necessarily in our favor. And, you know, I think in this particular match right here, I know Jordan Brees had wrestled this Glazer previously, and, you know, this nod is definitely going to go to New Hampton. I know Coach Ross likes to shuffle the lineup, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of shifts he makes here today, see if the Hawks can come out of here with a win.
We're going to, as we mentioned, going to start at 182 pounds. As a few of the scoreboards say 195, but we started at 170 in the final duel yesterday morning, as we will start at 182 pounds. It looks like the Hawks will send Jordan Brees out, or they are going, as Brees heads back, and it's going to be Ben Petlin for the Hawks here at 182 pounds. So we'll see Petlin for the Hawks here, and we'll see who New Hampton elects to send out to the mat here, as on mat number 2 here this afternoon, the Hawks and the Chickasaws. New Hampton, the winner of that tournament last week at South Winneshiek, as Ben Petlin bumping up to 170, or from 170 here, and right off the bat, it's going to be Glazer with a 2-point takedown on Petlin. Now he's going to quickly go into a butcher situation, as it is Noah Glazer. He's got Petlin on his back in that butcher's, and looking for the fall. Our official, there it is. In 20 seconds, it's Noah Glazer. And Glazer's one of those kids, Chris. He's been great the last couple years. I know the Hawks kind of gave him one on the chin last year, as I remember Sam Johnson getting a fall over Noah Glazer at that South Winneshiek tournament last year. But just a really tough kid.
I think, Noah Glazer is one of their main components in their dual meet team, and he's a senior. You know, I know he's probably like a 12-1 record right now, and he's definitely a beast. So we're going to get ready here for Harrison Goebel. I'm going to bump up here. Going to be at 95. We're not going to see Jordan Brees today. We're going to see Harrison Goebel here at 195 now.
So Goebel up here for the Hawks on mat at 195 pounds, as Goebel taking on Evan Rosanke. Rosanke finishing 4th at the South Winneshiek tournament, and it's Goebel quickly out with a takedown. He goes up 2-0 here, 20 seconds in to this first period on the edge of the mat. As Goebel working a chicken wing on the right side, they go out of bounds. 1:31 remaining in this first period. New Hampton leading 6-0 after that pin by Noah Glazer to open the dual meet. And Goebel's going to head to the blood corner here for the Hawks and just getting cleaned up. It looks maybe a mat burn, one of those Roger and I talk all the time. Is you get a mat burn, it's going to be there the entire season.
Yeah, she keeps opening up. Harrison Goebel last week did not have the opportunity to wrestle this young man. Harrison did win that tournament, and this kid finished 4th. So I definitely know Coach Ross is looking for some bonus points on this particular match. You know, obviously we want Harris to go out there and take charge of this match and work for that fall.
Harrison with 3 falls yesterday, going 3-0 as he cuts Rosanke loose for 1-point escape. Minute 25 left to go, first period. Goebel with that staggered stance, snapping the head on the right side, a little slide by Goebel, and he picks up another 2-point takedown. As picture perfect there by Harrison Goebel.
Yeah, Goebel's mainstay takedown looks like slide by or throw by, and he's up on top. He's looking for crossface. He's got the anchor on the backside, and he's a big crossface trailer. So let's see if he can hook it up.
With those long arms of Harrison Goebel, really, he's one of those kids you can really see the.
Okay, he's got a hammerlock on now. Different pinning combination.
As Goebel with that arm across the back, he's going to lock up a Farmer. He's going to move over to the left side. It's coming up, and we're going to get potentially dangerous. As coming to his feet was Rozanski, and potentially dangerous. Here's the call. 46 seconds left to go here in this first period. Goebel leading 4-1. The Hawks trail 6-0 in this dual meet after a pin just started off by Noah Glazer. Goebel right in the right parallel right now to Rozanski. We're going to bar him on the left side. Rozanski's going to wing that out. 30 seconds remaining here. As now Goebel's got the left arm of Rozanski underneath, and he breaks that again. As just doing a lot of hand fighting on top, and he gets that arm on the back of Rozanski. He's just going to try to whip it, and Rozanski's going to come out of it. Loses the arm, does Goebel, and back down to the mat. Those Rozanski's done a good job of being able to stand up when Goebel's gone to throw that Farmer across the back. 3 seconds left, Cowboys out. And that is how the first period will end, as it's going to be Rozanski's choice. He's going to take neutral, so no deferring there. He just goes neutral. 4-1 is our lead in favor of Harrison Goebel. As we start neutral in this second period, Goebel stalking Rozanski here. He's going to tie up with him here on the left. Collar tie on the left by Goebel. There's the two-hand fight in the middle of the mat. And Goebel will snap a little sweep single attempt. He's going to double off, and that's a 2-point takedown for Harrison Goebel, his third of the match. And Chris, when he got in, he didn't sit. He finished right away, and that's very important.
He finished right away. He come up top. We're working wrist. He's underneath you, behind the armpits, working the wrist right now, the inside wrist. And he needs to get out to the side. Oh, he's bumping in across face. Looks like he's going for his patented cradle. Come on, dip.
He needs to get that big step. Rozanski's done a good job of just fighting off the pinning combinations by Goebel here, with keen instructions not to get pinned, as there's 1:05 remaining in this second period. Okay, Goebel's got it locked up. He's got that cradle locked up near the edge of the mat, and they're going to call Goebel out of bounds.
We need Harrison needs to keep building his lead here and score some more points. Obviously we want to at least get the major, maybe possibly a tech ball, but Goebel's one of those pinners on the team. He's one of those guys that he's not satisfied unless he's pinning someone. So he's doing a great job of breaking this kid down. He's flat on his base. He's just got to hook something up and try and get him tipped over.
50 seconds to go in this second period. Goebel with the cross face again, looking to set up that cradle. You would think eventually Rozanski would wear out and Goebel would get it hooked up. As Rozanski back up to his base, he hooks an anchor, does Goebel. As still fighting that, looking to lock up that cradle is Goebel. As again, Rozanski back up to his base. Our official down talking to him here may get a stalling warning here by Rozanski as he flattens back out. 15 seconds remaining here in this second period. Goebel with a 6-1 lead. Hawks trail 6-0 in the duel.
Yeah, bonus points will be big here, Jamie. Harrison's still working for the fall. He's got a 6-1 lead. We're going in the third period, and Harrison's going to go down. He's going to build his lead here, probably get away, get the takedown. We'll get a major, and then let him go to work up top.
As Goebel chooses down, leading 6-1 here in this second match of this dual meet.
Rotate up.
As Goebel getting ridden on the right side right now by Rozanski, is coming up to his feet. Trying to come up to his feet. He's got his right leg up. He's got to, like you said, rotate up here. As Rozanski now with a chicken wing on the right side, or working on a wing on the right side of Goebel. Minute 40 left to go here in this match. And we're going to get a stalemate as Goebel had that arm underneath locked up. And so minute 35 left to go. Goebel's still down. As Rozanski will come on and ride from the left side of Goebel. As Goebel quickly up. Tries to switch there, but comes up and holding onto the left hand, and now Goebel to his feet. He breaks the hands, and there's a 1-point escape. So 7-1 is the lead now for Harrison Goebel. As here in the second place pool, as all four of the teams we'll see here today finished second place in their brackets yesterday, as New Hampton was beaten by Don Bosco, who's wrestling in the championship bracket today against Lisbon at the moment. As here's a swoop single again by Goebel. 58 seconds left to go in the match. Goebel leading 7-1. Needs a takedown for a major decision here. 50 seconds left to go. As Rozanski just holding on, and he gets a stalemate. And we'll reset once again. 46 seconds left to go in the match.
Now, this kid's not going to tie up anymore. He's just going to stay back, stay loose. He knows if he ties up, Harrison will hit a slide by on him. Harrison's hit pretty heavy on the head here. He needs to set up a shot. Takes a nice shot. Got two hands on a single here. Finish it, Harrison.
As he's down on his knees, he stops momentarily. And it's tough to get back going as weighing him down there is Rozanski. So Goebel back up to his base. Front headlock now by Rozanski. 20 seconds left to go in the match. Again, Goebel leading by 6. 7-1. Needs a takedown here to get the major decision. 10 seconds left to go. Goebel breaks back out. And he's back on his feet. 9 seconds left to go. Like to see Goebel get going here. Another shot attempt. A warning for stalling on Rozanski. 2 seconds, and he's not going to get it. 7-1 is the final. So Harrison Goebel with a nice victory there. Gets the Hawks on the board. With 3 takedowns that match by Harrison Goebel, he wins at 7-1, and that's going to make our dual meet score now 6-3 as we move up to weight class 220. As we see Cody Wenger take the mat for the Hawks. As Cody wrestled a little bit of heavyweight earlier in the year for West Delaware. As Cody weighed in at 208 pounds, taking on Arion Day of New Hampton. Day was a runner-up finisher last week, an 8-7 loss in the finals against defending state champ Jordan Baumler from North Fayette Valley. As Arion Day is ranked 5th in the state in Class 2A. So Cody Wenger has his hands full here as Wenger with a 2-on-1 on the left side of Day. Now Day breaks that, and he's going to try a foot sweep there, attempt by Arion Day. As Cody Wenger, you got to like the fight. And we noticed that at that that Bob Murphy Invitational, too, that first week of the season. Cody Wenger isn't going to back down from anybody.
No, he's got a lot of vinegar in him. I tell you, Cody, he's a scrapper, and he's putting a lot of hard work into the room, and you can see it paying off here. He just got taken down by Day, but that Day is one of their stud wrestlers, and he's got a tough task ahead of him. So he needs to build his base, get up, and get back to his feet, and make this a 2-1 match here.
1 minute left to go in the first period. 2-0 is the lead for Arion Day as the Chickasaws lead this dual meet 6-3 after 2 matches. Started at 182 pounds where Noah Glazer pinned Ben Pentland of West Delaware. Harrison Goebel just finishing up a 7-1 win over Evan Rozanski. And up now for the Hawks is Cody Wenger as Day lets Wenger loose. It's 2-1 now. Favor of Day. 30 seconds left to go in this first period. And Wenger doing a good job hand fighting with Arion Day. Really kind of frustrating Day right now because he's not able to get inside and take the shot that he wants. Is Cody Wenger preventing that by tying him up and hand fighting?
Coach Payton's been working really hard with Wenger this last week and working on some setups and working on some hand fighting skills. And Cody's doing a great job here. Dave's a great kid, and Cody's staying in this match. He's back up. They're neutral. He didn't give up takedown. Come on, Cody.
Wenger with a shot off with a short time, fighting right till the end of the period, as it looked like Wenger had given up the takedown. But he did a great job of circling out, facing Arion Day, and coming out and almost getting a takedown of his own, shooting in late in that period. As we go to the second period, it's Day's choice. They've got the clock at 1:47.
And it was the start of the second period, so they got that messed up already. Cody's riding tough right now.
As he's, come on. Side roll attempt here by Day, and he's going to pick up a 2-point reversal. Going to make the score now 4-1, and going to his back now is Wenger, and Day looking for the fall. There it is. In 2 minutes and 29 seconds, Arion Day gets the fall there, and New Hampton goes up now 12-3. Their second win, their second fall in this dual meet as we move up to weight class, or move up to heavyweight now. And it's going to be Carson Petlin on taking the mat for West Delaware. As Carson will come out. And we'll see if he will take on Jackson Blue. They did wrestle last weekend at the South Winneshiek Invitational. Petlin winning that match by fall. We'll see. This is Jackson Blue. The Hawks trail 12-3.
This would be big if our Carson Petlin here could pull off a big win here for the Hawks.
This is Tom Clark on the mat for New Hampton. So we did not see Tom Clark last week at that South Winneshiek Invitational.
This is definitely a doable match here, and I know Coach Walker's counting on a win here.
And there's a 2-point takedown by Petlin as they were locked up.
And here, fall out of bounds.
Body lock down to the mat did Petlin on Tom Clark of New Hampton. Clark is a junior, comes in 8-5 on the year. As Petlin picks up 2 near falls, he goes up 4-0 here. Minute 15 left to go in this first period. So nice start here by Carson Petlin as he's going to ride the left side of Clark. And the Hawks trail 12-3. This would be a big spot for a pin by the young freshman for the Hawks. There's a minute remaining left in this first period. Petlin doing a nice job, breaks Clark down flat on the mat. Now a cross-face attempt. They're going to set up that butcher. That's one of those moves Carson Petlin has done a great job of really working this early on in this season. And he's trying to get around front, but Clark up to his base now. Petlin's got to break him down again. Still going to that crossface is Carson Petlin, but trying to break Clark as he's balled up here. Is Clark coming down, and then Petlin breaks him down once again. So he's flat on the mat. I like Petlin continuing to work that crossface series.
Yeah, Carson's doing a great job of breaking him down, keeping his hips flat. He just got to soften him up a little bit and look for an opening here. He's looking right here. Still got that crossface. He's working that kid, and he's not coming up to his base. So, things are going well for the Hawks right here in this match. There's 16 seconds left in the first period.
A little over 20 pounds. Tom Clark, I thought when he came out, he looked like he did at 271 pounds for the Chickasaws, and that's going to end the first period 4-0, the lead in favor of Carson Petlin. It'll be Petlin's choice to start the second, it'll be Clark's choice, and Clark will choose neutral to start the second period. So both wrestlers went upper body in that first period. Petlin was able to pick up the first takedown and caught Clark on his back for a 2-point near fall as they're back to work now. Second period, as these two neutral right now, is Petlin with a collar tie on the right side of Clark. Now Clark hand fighting back with Petlin as Petlin ties back up with Tom Clark, and he throws a throw-by attempt by Petlin as Clark is able to just walk out of that one, as Petlin now looking to get some underhooks on Tom Clark, but Clark doing a good job of just fighting off as Petlin now digs an underhook in on the right side of Clark. Clark backs off the edge of the mat, and he's going to get one for stalling there. So the first stalling warning here against Tom Clark. Now Clark with the underhook on the right side of Petlin. Petlin doing a nice job fighting off, working that underhook series, and Clark just fighting off and doing enough to not allow Carson to get those underhooks in. A snap on the right side by Petlin this time. Is still working upper body is Carson Petlin. He did a good job early on, but in this match getting that takedown, but really needs to, he's trying to get those underhooks in, and Clark doing enough, not letting him get them in.
Carson's doing a great job of hand fighting out there. He's working for inside position. He's working the head, trying to get the kid tired. Obviously, that kid didn't have a lot of faith being underneath, so he chose neutral. And, he's just doing enough to get by. Carson's, he's kind of imposing his will here, but we haven't secured a takedown yet, so we got 30 seconds left in this period, so keep going.
Petlin, another throw-by attempt here. Goes awry, 20 seconds remaining as Petlin is doing a nice job, like you said, hand fighting. Collar tie on the right side this time. Now he gets an underhook. Same situation they were in before, right on the edge of the mat. Now 10 seconds remaining. There's a lot of hand fighting in that period. It's the entire period, hand fighting by these two. And that is how the second period will end. So Petland leading 4-0. It'll be his choice to start the third period, and we're going to go neutral again. As Petland's choice, he'll choose neutral to start the third period here. Back to the center of the mat we go.
I just saw Coach Voss signaling to Carson. Let's dig some underhooks in here. Let's jack this guy up a little bit. Maybe we'll get him to circle out of bounds. Might get a stall call here. But let's get after our underhooks out here on our feet.
Petland doing a good job. He gets them in, and it's almost as Clark's fighting him off, he's not able to dig him in. Like you said, looking again to dig those underhooks in, and Clark, every time he gets one in, just shakes it off. And we're still on our feet. 1:30 left to go. Here in this third period, fourth match of the dual meet. Hawks trailing 12-3 in the duel. Carson Petland leading this match, however, 4-0. He's working those underhooks once again. He looks over to Coach Voss, and that's what Coach Voss says. You get those underhooks in there. And he's just hasn't been successful in getting them in and keeping the underhooks as he's working a collar tie now on the right side of Clark. Another throw-by attempt by Petland. Minute remaining here in this third period. The Hawks looking to get back on the board here. They trail by 9. As Petland goes to work. Pushing.
There's a nice underhook.
Clark out of bounds. He's going to try to run it out.
There's the stall call, Jamie.
There's a stalling call. 1 point for Carson Petland as he now goes up 5-0 here with 40 seconds remaining in this match.
You got a young freshman out there, a young freshman heavyweight, and he's maturing every time he steps on that mat. He's up against the Clark kid who's a junior. Honestly, this kid's been around. He knows how to play the mat. And that Carson Petland, I'm telling you what, he is going to be a good one. He is working hard out there. And, he's only a freshman, so he's going to be a big part of this team down the road.
There's 13 seconds remaining. Again, Petland with a 5-0 lead. Like you said, still working hard out there, driving those underhooks, and Clark just backing up. Not a lot you can do there if you're Carson Petland, but he wins the match 5-0. And the Hawks now trail 12-6. As we will go to 106 pounds now. Before we do that, we'll take a quick break and come right back. You're listening to the 2017 Battle of Waterloo from KMCH Sports.
For all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all of your commercial and construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staff from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Back into the 2017 Battle of Waterloo, Young Arena. Jamie Maskey, Chris Lenz back with you as we're up to weight class 106. Luke Farmer from West Delaware, the sophomore, taking on Johnny Dreckman. And here's a nice takedown by Luke Farmer as he goes up 2-0. These two wrestled last Saturday in that South Winneshiek Invitational. As Farmer, an 8-0 major decision over Dreckman in the third place match. So Farmer doing a great job. He's got a crossface in. Looking to lock up the crossface cradle is Luke Farmer. As there's a minute remaining. Now he's going to come around the outside. He's looking to lock up that butcher is Farmer. And he's out front doing a good job as Dreckman not turning over. He couldn't get the hips to go of Johnny Dreckman. As now Farmer goes back to work on that cradle.
Yeah, he needs to plant that hand and get that head down to that knee. It looks like he's got a lot. No, he's close. Got to get an anchor on the backside, and we'll have the kid. No, he didn't knock him up. We're going back, secure the hips down flat on the mat. I tell you, Luke Farmer has improved a ton, folks. He's working hard in the room, and looks like he might have a cradle hooked up there.
As he's going to take a big step and drive, he's got it hooked up, but rolling through it is Dreckman. Like to see him do it again. He still has that cradle locked up, and he is going to lock it up.
Get that bottom knee in the rib there.
He's got it locked up. 10 seconds remaining, and slipping out of the cradle is Dreckman, but a 3-point near fall for Luke Farmer. Short time here. Don't want to let him up. Is coming to his feet is Dreckman. And bringing him right back down is Luke Farmer, and Farmer will take a 5-0 lead into the second period. A great start for the West Delaware sophomore.
You know, Luke's done a great job improving his technique on his feet. You know, he's got his collar tie hand. He's got it locked up, so he's got a shot hand free now, and working good on his takedown skills. It looks like he's going to choose down here second period though, and he's up back on his feet now. He needs to use his hands to get away. He's going to loosen up that grip from the Hampton kid and keep coming back up here. We got a 5-0 score here. Luke Farmer's got the lead, and he's down. He's filling his space. Keep coming up, Luke.
Minute 40 remaining here in period number 2. Hawks trail the dual meet 12-6. 2 regular decisions for West Delaware. One from Harrison Goebel, one from Carson Petland. And New Hampton with 2 wins and 2 falls is Noah Glazer at 182, pinning Penn Petland, and Arion Day at 220 pounds with a fall over Cody Wanger. Back to the center we go here with Farmer and Dreckman as they go out of bounds. 1.5 minutes left to go here in period number 2 as Farmer working back up, trying to build a base. Chopping the left arm of Farmer is Dreckman. And Farmer still trying to work up to come to his feet as Dreckman working a chicken wing on the left side of Farmer. Now Farmer's up with switch attempt by Luke, and he's up to his feet and drives him off the edge of the mat. We go out of bounds with 1:07 remaining in this second period. So nice movement there, series of motions there by Luke Farmer getting to his feet.
Luke's doing a good job of keeping his knees under him, but he's got his elbows on the mat quite a bit. Now he's starting back. See how his elbows are sitting on the mat? He needs to get his hands up and build a base and keep coming up. Come up to your feet here, Luke. Go to a knee slide.
As Dreckman chops the left arm of Farmer again, but trying to come to his feet. He's back up to his base is Farmer. As looking to try a chicken wing on the left side here is Dreckman. Now Farmer back up to his feet, middle of the mat, hips out, trying to get that hand free. Can't get it. And Russell here. Dreckman shoots right back in on the legs of Farmer. Now Farmer trying to come around the back side here as diving in on the right leg of Farmer was Dreckman. As he got in here. Farmer down on the tip. Now Farmer back up and facing Dreckman. Trying to get a front headlock situation out of this. 15 seconds left to go in this period. We're going to get a stalemate.
I think we're going back down. I don't think he escaped.
I don't think he did. That's 5-0 still our score here.
Luke, you need to clear your hand here. Clear your hand and come up to your feet. Good back pressure here.
14 seconds left to go, second period. Up to his feet is Farmer.
Stay up.
And he's trying to get hand control, get his hips free. As locking on and holding on is Dreckman. And he brings Farmer back to the mat. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's how the second period will end. 5-0 lead for Luke Farmer as we go to the third period. It'll be Farmer's choice.
Okay, we're going neutral here, Jamie. Third period. Got a 5-0 lead. We need to work hard for major.
Has 3 points away from that major. 5-0 is our score in favor of Luke Farmer. Hawks do trail the dual meet 12-6. Farmer and Dreckman on their feet. As Farmer's kind of going backwards here, they're going to go out of bounds. As Coach Litter up out of the corner, telling him, showing him to get in on that high crotch. As Farmer gets 2-on-1 on the right side of Dreckman, now circling around to the leg. As Farmer's done a nice job. Seen him hit a few fireman's carries this year, and he's done a great job of that. He goes right back in on that high crotch. He's going to try to go to a double leg finish. That should be close to 2 right there.
He needs a leg jerk here.
There's 2 by Farmer. So another takedown for Luke as he goes up now 7-0. Still looking for that major. And going across, so we're going to get potentially dangerous as Dreckman going across with that cross face was Farmer. And I don't think Dreckman liked that. We're going to let him. He's going to let him loose. So 7-1 is the score now. As Farmer needs another takedown for major decision. Nice motion, and he goes in on that fireman's carry once again. Now, shot him sitting in. He's sitting in. He's looking to get a takedown here as another fireman's carry finished with a high crotch, and there's a 2-point takedown for Luke Farmer as he goes up 9-1. He does have the major decision. Now he can go back to work on top as he's done a good job so far of that cross-face series. See if he can get possibly lock up that cradle once again here as there's 45 seconds remaining in the match. Luke Farmer with a 9-1 lead. As working bar arms here, we're going to get stalling on Farmer.
Yeah, he's saying we were parallel. You know, we got the 9-1 lead. We got the major decision, but Luke needs to just keep working hard here. Go after that ball. Try and get some more bonus points.
9-1 is the lead. 36 seconds remaining in the match. And here at 106 pounds.
Nice ankle breakdown.
As
got to lift and return.
Back to his feet is Dreckman. On the left side is Farmer. He's going to try. Got to be careful there as he was trying that
roll.
The roll in that tilt series, and 18 seconds left as he's back on top, riding parallel on the edge of the mat is Dreckman. You got to be careful if you're Luke Farmer. 12 seconds left to go. As Coach Litter says, grab an ankle. Stop that first move. Very important here for Luke Farmer. As Dreckman back to the center of the mat. 12 seconds left to go here in this third period. Farmer leads at 9-1. A major decision would be huge here for the Hawks as Farmer starts on the left, switches over to the right. As he breaks down Dreckman once again, he chops the arm. He's going to try that roll once again. 2 seconds, and that's going to do it. As Luke Farmer's going to pick up a 9-1 major decision and help the Hawks crawl back into this thing as it's 12-10. The lead now for New Hampton as we go to 113 pounds. It's going to be Evan Woods on the mat for the Hawks. As Evan will come out at 113 pounds here. A nice match there by Luke Farmer. He picked up 3 takedowns, and then you like to see that last takedown, the one to get the major decision.
Yeah, he did a nice job on top there with short time. 12 seconds left. You don't want to give up that major decision. He did a good job of riding, holding him down, and he didn't let that major decision slip away. So that was a plus for the Hawks.
As Evan Woods on the mat now for the Hawks at 113 pounds. Hawks trail 12-10, taking on Alex Kreiner of New Hampton, as Kreiner finished in third place last week at the South Winnesheet tournament, as Woods did not wrestle in that tournament last Saturday. It's back in action this weekend, and done a good job here for the Hawks. There's a nice slide by there by Evan Woods. He picks up the takedown and goes up 2-0 here with 1:25 left to go in this first period. As Evan Woods yesterday went 3-0 on the day. As in the duel against Mason City, he had a 12-9 win. Against Crestwood, he won 11-2 major decision over Matthew Slivka and picked up a forfeit in the duel against Lisbon. So 3-0 on the day yesterday for Evan Woods, as he leads it here 2-0 with just under a minute to go in this first period, excuse me. As Woods doing a good job riding the left side of Kreiner.
They're heading back to the center. Evan's done a great job and showing great improvement this year. Picking up 3 wins yesterday was big, Jamie. A tournament like this, big tournament, and looks like he's taking charge of this match right now. So, little Evan Woods here, a little sophomore, is doing a great job. Doing a good job for the Hawks. He's working inside the wrist here. He's out on the side. He's looking to hammerlock. He's going back to what we call a cha-cha. And he puts that arm up.
Across the back now, looking for a Farmer is Woods. And it looks like he raised his own hand up there as Woods had it across his back parallel. And Kreiner kind of just lifted his own arm back farther up the back and got a potentially dangerous call out of it. 24 seconds left to go in this first period. Chop on the left side this time by Woods. And you're looking at a claw right on the left side of Alex Kreiner.
Doing a great job controlling on top here. Looking for a suck back. Now he's got to float back behind. And 6 seconds.
Evan Woods, a great job with that suck back. We saw it a couple weeks ago or last week in that Central DeWitt and Makokata duel. Him use that suck back successfully. It's going to be the second period. It'll be Kreiner's choice. He'll defer over to Woods, and Woods will choose down to start the second period. So 2-0 lead for Evan Woods. Nice switch right off the whistle by Evan Woods. That's Kreiner trying to counter it, and he's got a cradle locked up. There's Evan Woods. He's still trying to get in there. He's going to pick up a 2-point reversal. He goes up 4-0. Now looking for the fall is Woods. As Woods is trying to take that big step Can't get under the hips. And there it is. He got him on his back. There's the fall.
There's the fall. Nice shot, Evan Woods.
Evan Woods with a fall in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And just like that, the Hawks have taken their first lead of this dual meet, 16-12. Moving up to 120 pounds. A great win, a great fall there by Evan Woods. As here's Riley Dolan out on the mat for the Hawks at 120 pounds. So Riley out there for the Hawks will get his opponent here in just a bit. Riley Dolan finishing 5th at the South Winneshiek tournament last Saturday. Has had a nice win in that 5th and 6th place match to finish his day last Saturday.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if this is Carson Babcock or not, but
it is Carson Babcock, the freshman for New Hampton Turkey Valley. As Carson Babcock, 13-1 in his freshman season.
This Babcock young man, he won that Southwind tournament last week, so he is definitely a caliber 120-pounder here for New Hampton. And he just took Riley Dolan down on the edge of the mat. Riley's doing a great job staying in there, though, showing a lot of improvement. Hustling back to the center, getting set, ready to go.
2-0 lead, 1:19 left to go in this first period. Riley Dolan trailing Carson Babcock 2-0 here. Dual meet score, Hawks lead 16-12. As we mentioned, all of the teams here finishing second in their brackets yesterday as a chicken wing here by Babcock has Dolan on his back as he's looking to take a step. Dolan fighting hard. He might come out of this as he's going to try to spin out, and he will. It's going to be a 3-point near fall for Carson Babcock. He goes up 5-0. Now quickly locks up a cradle, does Babcock, and he's got Dolan in trouble once again. He's going to pick up 3 more. So he will go up 8-0, looking for the fall. He's trying to kick that leg of Riley Dolan out as he's going to sit out now, and he's going to flatten out, looking for the fall. Our official's down, looking close. Dolan doing a good job of bridging out of that right now. He's got 25 seconds left here to try to fight out of this cradle by Carson Babcock. And his left shoulder, Babcock can't get the left shoulder of Dolan down, and now Dolan's going to roll out of it. And it'll be a 3-point near fall. 8-0 lead now for Carson Babcock over Riley Dolan with 10 seconds left to go here in this first period. And again, the Hawks wrestling New Hampton. They finished second place yesterday in their bracket. Finishing in second place to Don Bosco in bracket A, the Virgil Carr bracket. West Delaware came out of the Tony Cordes bracket, bracket B, as they fell to Lisbon in the final, 42-36. They'll also take on Denver today, as they took second in the Bill Andrew bracket. They were beaten by Valley West Des Moines 45-28 in the championship. And the Hawks' final opponent of the day will be Linmar, who got second to North Scott yesterday in the Kyvan Gatson bracket. So 8-0 is our lead. Dolan is underneath here. And a half Nelson now by Babcock, looking to turn Dolan to his back, but Dolan does a nice job fighting and finding the edge of the mat, and he goes out of bounds. Still 8-0 is the lead, as Babcock choosing top to start this second period. As there's 1:35 left to go in the second period. 8-0 is the lead for Carson Babcock, as he's trying to get the Chickasaws back on top here, as West Delaware leads the dual meet 16-12, riding the right side of Riley Dolan. Get that ankle hook of Riley Dolan on the right side.
Now, Riley's done a good job hand fighting from underneath here. Babcock, he chose top position here to start the second period off of Riley Dolan's defer. And you can tell where his strength is. He's looking for bonus points for the Chickasaws. And Riley Dolan, keep coming up on the bottom here. Got wrist control. He's looking to square up and face him. Babcock's pretty tough little cookie up on top here, though.
Yeah, he's doing a great job pounding on the head of Riley Dolan, much to the dismay of the West Delaware faithful here down in front of us, as now he's got the cradle locked up once again. He's got that bottom knee in the ribs, just like you teach it. Now he trying to kick out the right ankle of Riley Dolan. Our official down looking close. Again, I believe it's the left shoulder of Dolan that is refusing to go down. It's going to be another 3-point near fall. 11-0 here with 20 seconds left to go in this second period. Dolan's doing a good job not getting pinned here and doing a good job continuing to fight up.
He's showing a great job of fighting from underneath here, I'm telling you. He's on the base. He's coming back up to his feet.
A roll here, a roll through by Babcock, and he's going to pick up just 2 near fall. It'll be 13-0 lead now. I think the Hawks go neutral here. A takedown is a technical fall. A takedown here will end the match. That's 15-0. As you got to be careful here if you're.
Yep, stay out. Don't go
if you're Riley Dolan, there it is, a 2-point takedown by Carson Babcock, and that's going to be a 15-0 technical fall for Babcock. A nice job of fighting. And Chris, you never know in these dual meets how important that 1 point could be.
You know, this thing, these dual meets, you know, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to come down to maybe one takedown in the last match of the dual meet to win this thing. And Riley Dolan, you know, he had a caliber opponent there. You know, he got beat 15 points. But they showed a lot of fight down underneath. Not give up that ball, and that 1 point might be huge at the end of this day.
As David Mowry was heading to the mat, and I think we're going to send Fisher out. That'll be Fisher.
That is Zach Fisher for the Hawks.
Zach Fisher.
And Mason Cleveland, I'm guessing here.
As Fisher checks in here, and Stavely Mowry was heading to check in. Coaching staff pulled him back, and they're going to send Zach Fisher out for the Hawks. As there's a quick high crotch here by Mason Cleveland, and it's going to be a quick 2-point takedown for him. As he goes up 2-0 here, and he's quickly going to throw Fisher to his back. He's looking for the fall. He just kind of, that little whip over by Cleveland. Now he's got a reverse half Nelson here by Cleveland. He takes a big step trying to get the fall, and there it is. 25 seconds to fall for Mason Cleveland. In 25 seconds. So that's going to make the team score now 23-16 in favor of New Hampton. Their third pin of the dual meet.
Yeah, the Hawks are definitely coming in to kind of heat up New Hampton's lineup here. They've got some. They just have a real quality team, and that's why they're ranked number 1. So they have any great chance. And
it's going to be Ryan Phillips taking the mat for the Hawks here.
And I'm thinking this is the other Babcock boy here who was last week. I know his record is, but the last week he was 9-2, and they met last week in the semifinals. I think Phillips beat him 8-4. So the Hawks are looking for a win here, and maybe Ryan can build on that and secure some bonus points.
As it is, it's going to be Connor Gorman on the mat for the Chickasaws here. The Chickasaws going to their bench here. There's a takedown by Phillips. And he's got a cradle locked up looking for the fall. As now he's going to switch over to a reverse half. And looking for the fall is Ryan Phillips. Now looking close to the official. It's the right shoulder. There it is.
Looks like a fall for Ryan Phillips.
Another 25-second fall. So currently pin or be pinned right now between the Hawks and the Chickasaws. And that's going to close the duel, tighten this duel meet up. As it'll be 23-22 in favor of the Chickasaws. As we move up to 138, we're going to see Cole Engel take the mat for the Hawks. As Engel had a good day yesterday as well for the Hawks as he comes out and looking for a 2-point shot here by his opponent. As we're going to get a stalemate. So 13 seconds in, we got a stalemate here between Cole Engel. Yesterday, Cole Engel against Mason City won by fall in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Pinned his opponent Clay Schemmel from Crestwood in 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Lost 5-0 against the third-ranked wrestler in the state from Lisbon. So a pretty good day for Cole Engel yesterday. This is Max Babcock. They moved Babcock up from 132 as Babcock wrestled Ryan Phillips last week in that tournament. And Phillips got the win in that one. But moving up to wrestle Cole Engel here in a single leg by Babcock. Max Babcock and picks up a 2-point takedown, and off the edge of the mat they go with 1:09 left to go in this first period. So A little bit of a chess match here between the Hawks and the Chickasaws. Moving the lineup around a little bit as the Hawks have some hammers coming the rest of the way as well. As Cale Meyer is standing on deck for the Hawks at 145 pounds. And then you got Mitchell Mangold and either Jared Voss or Tristan Volker waiting after that. So 2-0 is the lead here for Babcock. 50 seconds left to go, first period. Hawks trail the dual meet 23-22 as they go out of bounds once again. Cole Engel trailing Max Babcock 2-0. Some other scores from around the mat. Denver leading Linmar 30-24 right next door to our mat. As the Hawks will take on Linmar in the next duel. They'll finish today with Denver. 40 seconds left to go here for Cole Engel as they go out of bounds once again. 37 seconds remaining in this first period. 2-0 is the lead for Max Babcock of New Hampton.
Cole's doing a great job of getting to his feet. He just needs to work some hand control, get his hips out, and get separation so he can get that one-point escape.
As he's back up to his feet, got to get hand control here. Get your hips out as Babcock does a good job, and he's going to go through that tight waist roll. And we saw the Hawks trying earlier, and he's going to pick up some near fall points. He's just going to get 2. As it's going to be a 2-point near fall for Max Babcock. 15 seconds remaining in this first period. As flat out on the mat right now is Engel. 10 seconds left to go. He trails it 4-0. As we will go to the second period. Championship pool. Don Bosco leads Lisbon right now, 24-18. West Des Moines Valley leads North Scott 31-15. The third place pool, Waverly Shell Rock trails Crestwood 21-19. It's Lake Mills with a 28-17 lead right now over Iowa City High. And in Pool 4, Cedar Rapids Prairie leads Cedar Falls 27-15. Clear Lake leading Clarion Goldfield Dows 24-16. As back to action here with Engel. Engel trailing 4-0 here. As looking for points, could be in trouble. Engel was going to his back. We started neutral as Engel chose neutral to start the second period. And Babcock is in on another takedown, and he goes to a cradle. He's got a cradle locked up on Cole Engel. Looking for the fall is Babcock. Rolling off and trying to get off his back is Engel. As that's locked up pretty tight. As our official down looking close, and there it is. 2 minutes and 57 seconds to fall for Max Babcock. And with that, the Chickasaws will go up 29-22. With 4 matches remaining here as Cale Meyer steps to the mat for the Hawks at 145. As Cale Meyer,
Michael Blockout
will be Michael Blockout, couple-time state champion for the Chickasaws. Pinned Cale Meyer in that tournament, in the championship of that tournament last Saturday. As quickly to his feet. That's the one thing I noticed about Michael Blockus last week, how quick he is at getting in on the leg.
No, he just come out and attacked the head and then released it and went right into a leg shot. And that's why he's going to be a Division I wrestler next year. I think he's committed to UNI, and he's definitely a caliber opponent.
And his name has been brought up quite a bit this weekend over here at the Battle of Waterloo, as he was very good friends with Logan Luft, a wrestler from Charles City who tragically passed away a year ago. And one of the things they've mentioned all week is that Logan was an organ donor, and he helped 5 people within the first week of...
Cale's got a single leg.
Cale he's got a single leg locked up, and dropping in on the leg is Blockus, now fighting off. Cale trying to come out the backside as Cale trying to turn in and face Blockus here. Blockus does a good job fighting out of trouble there. And Michael Blockus is going to come around and pick up a 2-point takedown. As one of the things, their Oregon Donor Network is here today, encouraging people to sign up. And Michael Blockus gave one of his state medals to the Luft family and placed it in the casket with Logan. So very close with the Luft family as he takes a 4-1 lead here with 40 seconds left to go. So Cale Meyer underneath of Michael Blockus. The Hawks trail 29-22 here in this opening duel of the second place pool. As a chicken wing on the left side of Meyer does Blockus. 25 seconds left to go. Cale does a nice job of fighting it off. Quickly comes up to his feet. He picks up a 1-point escape. A 2-on-1 by Blockus, and Cale Meyer snaps him down to the mat. And they go off the edge. 13 seconds left to go in this first period. It's 4-2 in favor of Michael Blockus. As back to the center we go. 12 seconds left to go in this first period. It's Blockus. It's a looking for a 2-on-1 on the left side, or the right side of Cale Meyer. That's how our first period will come to an end. It's a 4-2 Michael Blockus lead here.
Cale Meyer did a great job controlling the tie there in the neutral position. He went 2-on-1, wrist control. Looks like we're going to defer, and New Hampton's going to go down here second period. Meyer's behind 4-2, so he's definitely in this match, I think.
As this match could be a good one here between these two, and coming up at 152 pounds, might see a rematch from last Saturday's final between Mitchell Mangold and Noah Spy. That was a 5-0 Spy win last Saturday, so we'll see if we see that match coming up next year. As a 1-point escape for Blockus here, he quickly snaps down Cale Meyer and goes to a front headlock now. And Meyer doing a good job of fighting out of it, trying to control the dive and control the hands of Michael Blockus. But Blockus comes around the backside and picks up a 2-point takedown. And now he's going to dive in and locks Cale Meyer, throws him to his back off the edge of the mat. As our second official, there's the fall. There's the fall for Michael Blockus in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So in 2:40, Blockus gets the fall. Similar result to last Saturday in the South Winneshiek Invitational, and the Chickasaws go up 35-22 here.
It looks like the Hawks are going to send out Daniel Woods here at 152. Looks like chess match. Coach Frost probably moving Mangold up to 60, and we got Daniel Woods out here. Going to take on Spy.
Woods in here for the Hawks at 152 pounds. Hawks trail the dual meet 35-22. As there's a quick 2-point takedown for Noah 5. He goes up 2-0 here with a minute 45 left to go in this first period. Exciting action over there on mat number 3 between Linmar and Denver. And here's a cradle locked up by Noah 5. There's the fall. 30 seconds is a fall. So Daniel Woods gives up a fall that time. And it's going to be 41-22 now, the lead for New Hampton. As they'll bump up to 160. And here we'll see Mitchell Mangold take the mat for the Hawks at 160. So 41-22. Our score in favor of New Hampton.
Mitchell's doing a good job of hand fighting up here, looking up, setting up Byron's carry. He's in deep on a single leg here on his left side. He needs to come up with that leg, maybe possibly dump it here.
And Mangold is going to pick up a 2-point takedown. His opponent here is Clayton Taylor. As Clayton Taylor, see if he wrestled. He did not wrestle for them at the South Winneshiek Invitational at 160. Did Clayton Taylor, but he is the opponent here this time for Mitchell Mangold. Mangold doing a nice job, and that was one of the things we saw last Saturday with Noah 5. Mitchell Mangold is so tough on top that 5 would not go underneath Mitchell Mangold, and when it was his choice in that last period last Saturday, as Mangold does a good job driving Taylor off the edge of the mat as Taylor came to his feet. They go off the edge. 1:15 left to go first period. Mangold leading 2-0.
You know, Mitchell's a pinner. He's always getting after it from top. Top is probably his best position. You know, he likes the ball and chain series, and you know, he's up in the bear claw, and he's lifting up on a single leg here, going out of bounds. But he'll be coming back at you. Going back to the center here.
Minute 4 remaining here. Hawks trail 41-22. They can't win the duel.
But you got to win the duel, but you got to send a message to your opponent.
That's right.
And that's what Mitchell was doing out there. You know, he's out there to try and dominate his opponent.
Finish off and gain some momentum as you've got two more tough duels yet today. As a minute remaining here in this first period, Mangled riding tough on top. Here bumping up to 160 pounds is Mitchell Mangled. As standing on deck, be Jared Voss, Jack Newhouse, and Tristan Volker all standing on deck here for the Hawks. So we'll see who the Hawks will send out here. 40 seconds left to go in this first period. Mangled with a 2-0 lead. Working that ball and chain series. Now he's going to put the arm across the back of Clayton Taylor. As Taylor just flattening out right now, as Mangled having a tough time, and he's got the arm across the back of Taylor. It's underneath. He can't get it across the back, as now he's going to go to a cross face, looking for a butcher, and now might lock on cross face cradle here for Mangled. 10 seconds left to go here in this first period, and Mangled will take a 2-0 lead into period number 2.
Mitchell does a nice job on top, flowing from one pinning combination to another. You know, he's trying to hook up that ball and chain. It's not there. He's got an inside wrist. And then he comes out front. He cross face. He's looking for a cradle. Does a good job securing the hip.
Absolutely. Second period underway. We're going to start neutral as Mangled again with a 2-0 lead on Clayton Taylor.
Then deep on the shot, right side here.
Taylor's choice to choose neutral here. Mangled is in on a shot. He picks up a 2-point takedown. So for the Hawks, their 11th takedown in this dual meet. New Hampton also with 11 takedowns here. So a minute and a half left to go. Mangled leading 4-0 here. As they continue to wrestle in the middle of the mat, Mangled working that bar arm on the right side. Now he's going to lock up a chicken wing on the right side. Needs to take a big step as he is, and he's going to pick up some near fall points. Not sure he's going to get the fall as he's trying to sit back. He's just sitting on top of Taylor. There's the fall.
He got some weight on his shoulders and put him down.
In 2 minutes and 49 seconds, Mitchell Mangled gets the pin for the Hawks, and it's going to make the team score 41-28 with one match remaining here. Third pin of this dual meet for the Hawks. And it looks like it's going to be Jack Newhouse taking the mat for the Hawks at 170.
Yeah, Jack's shown a lot of improvement over last year. You know, he started last year as a freshman at a big weight. Things were a little tough. He's coming out with a little more offense on his feet here. Doing a great job. Had a slow week in practice with a little bit of a knee injury, so let's see what Jack can do here today.
Jack also not wrestling in that tournament last Saturday. Went 2-0 yesterday. Did Jack. Had a couple big wins for the Hawks in those first couple duels as he's taking on Cale Reichs from New Hampton. As Cale Reichs finished second last Saturday in that South Winneshiek Invitational. As Cale Reichs, I think he was ranked to start the year. He is ranked number 6 at 160.
New Hampton, they definitely have a team full of guns, Jamie, I'm telling you. But, you know, Hawks are staying in there. They're scrapping. They're battling. Probably not going to get this dual meet under their belt, but they're staying in it.
Nice job here by Newhouse fighting as we go off the edge of the mat. A minute remaining. 41-28 is our dual team score as we're in our final match here. As also the duel right next door in the second place pool, they too are on their final match of that duel. So Newhouse doing a good job fighting here. 45 seconds remain in this first period. A wizard now by Newhouse trying to come out the back, and we're going to get a stalemate. Nice job by Jack fighting that off. As in on a shot was Reichs. Jack did a nice job, got the wizard in, almost picked up 2, but a stalemate will restart. 30 seconds left to go. Slide by attempt by Reichs, and he picked up a 2-point takedown. So Reichs with the takedown. And Newhouse trying to fill the base here with 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Newhouse trailing 2-0.
You know, we always talk about going out there and competing against some of those caliber opponents and trying to get a signature win. And this might be the case here for Jack. And I don't know this young man. He might be ranked at 160, but he's definitely a caliber opponent. And I think we need to have Jack up on his feet where he has some confidence.
And it's going to be Newhouse's choice.
Okay, he's getting instruction right now from Coach.
I think they already deferred. There we go. As he is going to choose neutral to start the second period. So 2-0 is their score. Newhouse trails it. And Wright's in on a low shot attempt. He got the foot up in the air of Newhouse, trying to fight that off his Jack as he trips the left leg of Newhouse. So he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. They go off the edge of the mat as Cale Wright from New Hampton takes a 4-0 lead here with 1:46 to go in this second period.
Jack, rotate up, come to your feet.
As Newhouse, as Wright, riding the right side of Jack Newhouse, chopping that right arm of Newhouse, and now he's trying to look like he's got a chicken wing locked up on the right side of Newhouse. Newhouse trying to fight and turn the other way. So he look the other way, look away from it. It's like Wright's trying to lock up the left side as well. And looking perhaps to run a double chicken wing on Newhouse, but he's going to get the right one. And he's back on the left side, so our official's going to get down. He's talking to the wrestlers here. And Newhouse fighting off that wing on the right side. He wings down now. Gets that wing down, and we're going to get a stalemate.
Okay, Jack, you need to build a base. Try and get your explosive sand up here. Get to your feet so you're not underneath this guy. And it's 4-0. He's behind. He's still in this match with an escape and a takedown.
And Cale Wright, one of the Turkey Valley kids, coming over to New Hampton with the consolidation of those two schools. There's a cradle now. Drive cradle by Wright. He's looking for the fall. Newhouse fighting. And he tightens it up just a little bit. And 45 seconds left to go in the second period. There's the fall. In 2:17. So in 2 minutes and 17 seconds, Jack Newhouse loses by fall against Cale Wright. And that'll finish this dual meet. As right at an hour, this dual meet, as New Hampton wins the duel 47-28. We'll take a quick break, add up some totals, and come right back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the Battle of Waterloo. Next 94.7 KMCH.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
For your residential, commercial, and farm lawn care, call Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville. They're licensed and insured. Call Dwayne for free estimates. Good luck from your full-service lawn care company, Spring Green Lawn Care in Dyersville.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision. One call does it all. Quality guaranteed.
Back into Young Arena. Jamie Maskey back along with you. I want to thank Chris Lenz for joining me in that first duel. Appreciate all his help as he heads down to the mat to talk with the coaching staff about the dual meet. As West Delaware falls in that dual meet to New Hampton. Final score 47-28. Started at 182 pounds. It was Ben Petlin losing by fall in 20 seconds to Noah Glazer at 195 pounds. Harrison Goebel even the dual meet with a cut the lead in half with a 7-1 win over Evan Rozanski. At 220 pounds, it was Cody Wenger from West Delaware losing by fall to Arian Day in 2 minutes and 29 seconds. At heavyweight, Carson Petlin picked up a 5-0 win over Tom Clark. At 106, it was Luke Farmer with a 9-1 major decision over Johnny Dreckman. At 113, it was Evan Woods for the Hawks with a 2-minute, 22-second fall over Alex Kreiner and made it 16-12 Hawks, gave them their first lead of that dual meet. At 120 pounds, it was Carson Babcock of New Hampton with a 15-0 tech fall over Riley Dolan. At 126, it was Mason Cleveland from New Hampton with a 25-second fall over Zach Fisher. At 132, Ryan Phillips from West Delaware picked up a 25-second fall over Connor Gorman. And then the Hammers from New Hampton took over at 138. Max Babcock with a 2-minute, 57-second fall over Cole Eagle. At 145, it was Michael Blockus with a 2-minute, 40-second fall over Cale Meyer. At 152, it was Noah Fye with a 30-second fall over Daniel Wood. At 160, Mitchell Mangold moved bumped up to wrestle 160 and picked up a 2-minute, 49-second fall over Clayton Taylor. And at 170, Cale Reichs from New Hampton with a 2-minute, 17-second fall over Jack Newhouse of West Delaware, making the final team score 47-28. In that dual meet, New Hampton had 1 tech fall. West Delaware had 0. 1 major decision for the Hawks, 0 for New Hampton. 13 takedowns for the Chickasaws, 11 for the Hawks. New Hampton, of the 8 matches they won, they had 7 pins. So those are a lot of bonus points for New Hampton. 7 pins for the Chickasaws, 3 for West Delaware. And New Hampton won 8 matches. West Delaware winning 6. So we're going to have a break. We're going to come back. The Hawks will wrestle and take on Linn-Mar in their next duel. They'll be over on mat number 3, so we'll jump over on mat here. But we'll have the Hawks taking on New Hampton coming up in just a little bit. They usually wait about 15 minutes after the last dual meet concludes, so we're waiting on some other dual meets to get underway. So we're looking at about 20, 25 minutes for the start of this second duel. So keep it right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH. Again, I want to thank Chris Lenz for joining me in that first duel. Appreciate all his help and insight in that first duel, so thanks to him. But we'll be back with more wrestling action in just a little bit. You're listening to the 2017 Battle of Waterloo and West Delaware Wrestling right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
It's Mike Johnson from the KMCH Morning Show, inviting you to join us all next week for our 26th annual Festival of Christmas Concerts as we highlight area school and church holiday programs. It all starts this Sunday at 11. Get the full schedule at KMCH.